Hello and welcome to Letting Go in 2019. I'm reading from the book The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beattie, copyright 1990. Detaching in Love. Detachment is a key to recovery from codependency. It strengthens our healthy relationships, the ones we want to grow and flourish. It benefits our difficult relationships, the ones that are teaching us to cope. It helps us. Detachment is not something we do once, it's a daily behavior in recovery. We learn it when we're beginning our recovery from codependency and adult children issues. And we continue to practice it along the way as we grow and change, and as our relationships grow and change. We learn to let go of people we love, people we like, and those we don't particularly care for. We separate ourselves and our process from others and their processes. We relinquish our tight hold and our need to control in our relationships. We take responsibility for ourselves. We allow others to do the same. We detach with understanding that life is unfolding exactly as it needs to for others and ourselves. The way life unfolds is good, even when it hurts, and ultimately we can benefit from even the most difficult situations. We do this with the understanding that a power greater than ourselves is in charge and all is well. Today, I will apply the concept of detachment to the best of my ability in my relationships. If I can't let go completely, I'll try to hang on loose. Okay, so detaching. What does it look like? Well, it can take many forms. For one thing, detachment means sometimes you're still in the situation, but you busy your mind with other things rather than getting caught up in self-blame and incrimination. When you're with a toxic person, a person that is hazardous to your health, whether that's a family member, a friend, whoever, and you want to stay in the relationship or you have to stay in the relationship, you have to do something to preserve your own sanity. So what this means is they may be screaming at you, "You good for nothing. I don't know why I ever married you." Or if you're a child, "I wish you never existed. I wish I never gave birth to you. I should have done such and such to you before you were born." Whatever. What you're going to do, now it's harder for children. This is different, a difficult concept. It's an adult concept. But I'm sure if there's any younger people watching this and you have a parent or so-called parent, because they're not worthy to be parents in my book, um, putting you down daily and telling you you'll never amount to anything, and if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't exist, and you wouldn't have been able to do that, and whatever mean, nasty, ugly thing they say to you. What you need to do to detach is be telling yourself, it's not true. It's not true. What they're saying is not true. I am a worthy person. I am a good child. I am somebody that's going to make something of myself in life. I do deserve to live. You need to counter attack, but in your mind. That's one form of detachment. Another form of detachment is called no contact. What this means is that you literally either cut off contact with the person physically, you stop taking their phone calls, you stop meeting them for lunch, you stop letting them come across your path, whatever that means. You just totally cut them out physically, period. You don't even talk to them on the phone or anything, nothing. The other form is if you have to or find yourself in a situation where you are in this permanent type of relationship or a relationship that's not easy to get out of, then you may go in another room if you can. You may tune out, like physically tune out when they're shouting stuff at you. Just boop, turn the switch off. Pretend you have a on-off switch in your head and just boom, turn them off. It's another form of detachment. Sometimes you can confront if it's okay and safe to do that. You can say, I hear what you're saying, but I don't agree with you. I did that with my ex-husband when he would shout obscenities at me or shout mean things at me and tell the kids, look at your mother, how stupid she is. She's crazy, whatever. I would just look at him and say, it's not true. I hear what you're saying, but it's not true. The opposite is true. I'm not crazy. I'm a smart, intelligent woman. I'm somebody that is worthy. I'm somebody that deserves to be here. I'm someone that has a purpose in my life. That's another form of detaching while you're in the situation. And like I said, only if it's safe. Some people, if you talk back to them when they're attacking you, will attack you more and even physically hurt you. So you have to be careful and weigh what situation you're in. There is not a one size fits all with this type of thing. The best form of detachment is just totally cutting the person off and getting out of the situation if you can. Detaching physically, emotionally, psychologically, and then going and getting the help for yourself from a good therapist that deals with trauma based therapy, and also practicing your skills, your coping skills, so that you can move on in a successful way with your life. That's another form of detaching. Whatever form detachment takes for you, every one is very helpful, every form. And it's necessary because you have a right to have a sane mind that's not cluttered with a bunch of nonsense from another person's issues. Let them own their issues. That means let them be the ones that have the issues, the mental problems, the lack of impulse control. Don't take that on yourself. Don't believe the negativity that they're saying about you. And if they cut off a relationship with you, to punish you or whatever, be okay with that. Be okay with yourself. Let your first best friend be yourself. Or if you believe in him, let it be God and then yourself. Either way, do not take on the other person's problems. You don't have to. You have enough of your own baggage to deal with. We all have our issues that we're working through. Work on your issues, look at them, and think in your head, they're ranting right now. That's about them. That's not about me. There you go. Hope that helped somebody out there. Stay tuned tomorrow for Letting Go in 2019, and we'll see you then. Be blessed.